The locals of the Philippine Basin have been growing rice on this land for many generations, but what they didn't know was that hidden beneath their feet was a veritable treasure trove of gold. With some components scavenged from around the area, and backs bent with toil, the inhabitants of this small village had constructed an impressive homemade dredge. The diver descended into the murky depths wearing nothing more than a mask covering his nose so he could breathe without ingesting water. The hose used to break up and solidify soil wove its way through rock formations and trees as it followed him down below. Water pumped in from a nearby stream provided circulation while other villagers worked hard behind him, filling in whatever space he'd cleared out as he moved forward. When all had been said and done, each day ended with a surprising yield, glistening chunks of gold that would be melted down into coins or jewelry pieces later on. This newfound source of wealth changed life dramatically for these humble folk. They now had access to things they hadn't even dreamed possible before: medical care, education opportunities, better food sources, all thanks to their little homemade dredge.
Using the pressure hose from the main drive pump to break up dirt and debris makes it very easy for the dredge to suck up the soil, dirt and rocks. These guys are really well set up. They have an air compressor running off one of the main dredge motors. This is fantastic. Supplies air to the guy dredging. Even though it's through a small hole in his mask, it still enables him to breathe through his nose and stay underwater for extended times. The gold normally sits in Pacific areas and sometimes it's quite a few meters down. This is what's called a power nozzle, and it's on a 10-inch hose, so it can really move material. Water is injected into the center of the pipe, creating a vacuum which then draws in extra water, silt, mud, and of course gold. This is a homemade one and it's a beast. These guys have been doing this long enough to realize that you need someone sitting on the dredge. When you're under the water you can get into real strife. With such a big powerful dredge, if you get your arm sucked into the nozzle you can't get out and you can't move. This is when the guy on the dredge can turn off the motor and allow the diver to release the grip from the hose. The power nozzle is so effective for breaking up dirt, rocks, also grass roots, which can cause a problem. The dredge suction nozzle is not half as effective at removing this type of sediment. You definitely need the nozzle to bust it up so it flow across into the dredge. Okay, this is one tank gone. Normally a tank of fuel about 2 hours running. This is normally when you would clean out your sluice box. These guys are using thick heavy miner's moss. Very effective at trapping gold. Removing the miner's moss from the sluice box, start from the top and work your way to the end. Then place it in this plastic drum. Put the moss side out so that you can move it up and down and wash out all of the gold. This is called your concentrate and will end up going into the gold pan. Finish washing out the sluice mats, make sure they are extremely clean and then replace them in the dredge so you can start working while you're panning out the gold. is the most exciting bit, panning out your concentrates. And you get to see all of your hard work has come to a successful end. With a lot of gold in the pan, estimate that this dredge is doing at least an ounce an hour. Fantastic.